guys, welcome back. We're into January now and a very busy month both on and off the pitch. We start with an away tie at Brighton before hosting the Baggies, before we have our home tie against Arsenal in the League Cup semi-final, FA Cup home tie against Walsall, away trip to Wolves, home tie against Spurs and the second leg away at Arsenal. So we'll jump straight into the Brighton game. So we're keeping the same squad as we put out against Newcastle. Griezmann staying in the first team lineup. Him and Neumann have made a really great partnership and I'm hoping it can continue here.
And the contest begins. Options in the centre. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. He must finish. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. And he takes it on, and blocked for now. It might still be problematic. A decent effort, but the keeper read it all the way. Can they hit on the break? Tavares with it. Neumann. Well, wonderful counter-attacking football. Just unfortunate that they didn't score.
Well, had he scored, that would have been a great goal. The speed in which they changed from defence to attack was brilliant.
Takes aim. A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Difficult to stop him. Options in the middle. Gives it a go. Terrific block. Really good high press. And a throw-in it's going to be. Chance to cross. Is it going to be? And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration.
Sheffield Wednesday.
That goal from Griezmann right at the death of the first half was just what we needed to settle any nerves going into the second half. 60% possession, 6 shots, 4 good chances. Very pleased with the performance so far. We've restricted Brighton really well and you could be forgiven for thinking we weren't the home side. We've played a lot of teams this year and not had a lot of possession, so to get 60% is really pleasing so far.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Plenty of forward momentum here. Oh, he's done it! But hang on, offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand. Oh, big opportunity! Now, what can they produce on the flank? Enrique. Still could be dangerous, but hang on, the flag is up and the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief. In control, Griezmann as he goes forward. Corner awarded. Neumann. Well, that's fine goalkeeping, real concentration. And so
not a lot going on in the second half, but we got the job done in the first half and we continued to dominate, restricting them to just one chance. Neumann had 2 great efforts there to make it increase his goal tally from the corners, but he just couldn't convert the 2 headers. Next up, it's the home tie against West Brom. Another game we should be winning, so let's hope we can keep our winning run going. John Jules comes in up front for Griezmann in this game just for him to have a rest, and let's see if the fan favourite can secure a first team spot.
And the match begins. Tavares with it. And he's beaten him here, but a good piece of tidying up. It's with Blanco. Nelson. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Tremendous block. Well, a very easy offside decision to make. Nelson. Disappointing pass. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Nelson. Chance to play it in. Well, the danger is still there. Can he do it? And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Not messing around with that clearance. No worries for the keeper. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Superb block.
Pretty dull first half. We have really not created anything in our attack, and I'm very disappointed, to be honest, especially after the way we played against Brighton. Hopefully we can turn our possession into a goal and get 3 points.
Teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Cuts it back. Oh, disappointing. Is it going to end up being... Well, he stormed through, but it didn't end well for him. Well, spot on with that challenge. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. In behind for him to chase. He's just got to continue his run. Well, on the cusp of making the breakthrough, but no.
Well, that would surely have wrapped up the win. As it stands, we still haven't seen a goal.
And on the ball, Castro. Hamer. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Griezmann! And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. So underway again here, 1-0 the score.
When I signed Griezmann, that's what I hoped he'd do, score vital goals for us, and that was our one goal scoring chance in that game, and he took it. Really pleased that we got 3 points, but the performance was nothing to be happy about. Got some really tough games coming up, and if we play like that, we're really going to struggle to keep hold of our top 4 place. As expected, an offer came in for Rousseau from Newcastle, who are a bigger club than Sheffield Wednesday at this time. The offer was 18.5 million plus Matt Longstaff, which wasn't terrible, but to be honest, I'd be looking for cash for him, and hopefully we can improve somewhere else. So I sent my assistant away to negotiate the deal. If we can get anywhere near 50 for him, I'd be very pleased. It's well above what he's worth. He's only worth 32 million, so if we can get 45 to 50, that's a good deal for Sheffield Wednesday, and we can reinvest it. Into the first leg of the cup tie. And a 1-0 win, and it's Rousseau who scored the goal, making sure we have strong lasting memories of him if he does leave. And Newcastle United have offered 50 million for Baptiste Rousseau, so you remember he is the Franck Ribéry regen. He's been with us for a long time, but I cannot turn that sort of money down because we just don't have anything else in the budget. Very good player, very well rounded. I was in the process of converting him to a striker to work on his shooting. But for realism's sake, I think that is a very good deal for the club and a good move for the player himself. Obviously, if we assume he will go, so we'll have to replace him. And yeah, there we go. No hold up at all. 42 million added to the budget, and we need to invest that really wisely if we want to push forward. He's been a great servant to the club, but we can't begrudge him that move. 82 rated, all his stats are dark green. You know, he's a superb player, but he's bigger than we are. 12 assists, you know, for a newly promoted side. I'm surprised a bigger club than Newcastle didn't come in for him. So who could we replace him with? Brennan Johnson's one player I've been looking at. He's having a great season in real life in Nottingham Forest, and I'd love to add him here. Not quite as good as Baptiste, but I don't think any of them are. Alexis McAllister is one that I'm really keen to look at. I've never had him before on FIFA. He's quite an expensive player, but he's a almost like-for-like replacement for Rousseau at 82 rated. And adding to that, his long shots being 91. It's incredible. Callum O'Hare, so I'm a Coventry fan, and Callum has had a great season for us in real life. The Solihull Messi, but I just don't know if he's good enough to be straight into our team at the minute. Fabio Carvalho, another player who's just been signed by Liverpool in real life, and he'll be a super talent. And again, you know, very good across the board, 80 rated, it's about what we were looking for. Daniel Garrett, I spotted him quite early on as a regen. His stats are really good, physicals are brilliant, 83, 86 with acceleration, sprint speed, but then agility 98. 94 ball can try 93 dribbling, but to be a bit more realistic, let's move away from the regens. We don't want to replace Rousseau with another regen. Muller's on there to keep tabs for when his regen does come through. Kasper Kozlowski is one of the players I'd be really keen to sign, and he's excellent value at 20.5 million. Michael Elise, look at his physicals, he's so quick and agile, he'd be a great player to bring in. More of a winger maybe, but he could do a job at cam. And finally, Daichi Kamada. Never heard of this guy before. The scouts recommended him, so we're going to scout him a bit further. So we decided in the end to go for Kasper Kozlowski. We offered 20 mil for him. Job done. I'm sure wages and contract will be no problem. And even better that he wants rotation, which means that when we got our players back who have been out on loan, you think we've got Scott, we've got Twine, and we've got Jay Parr all out on loan at the minute. We could be sport for choice, but I didn't want to recall any of those. I wanted to bring in a player that would do a job for us this season whilst they're all developing well on loan. So he's pretty well rounded, good pace, good dribbling, good physicals, and we really just need to understand where his best position is. Surprising it takes 79 weeks of training to be a centre mid when he's fairly balanced between shooting and defending. So we'll just keep him as a cam. I'm really looking forward to seeing how he develops. 21 years old, you know, it's a really good purchase for the club. It's quite realistic that we're buying a young player to invest in, and hopefully he either becomes a club legend or, as with Rousseau, we'll move him on. Again, then at Hillsborough, at home to Walsall, and we absolutely smashed them, but we couldn't find a way past their goalkeeper until Prata. He opened the scoring in 22nd minute, but other than that, we really didn't test the keeper enough. We smashed our financial goals already, and we roll on to our next game. January games are coming thick and fast, so let's go to our game at Molineux.
And the match is underway. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. Right. A glorious chance. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. Plenty of options. How can they create something? It's in! They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
So half time at Molineux, Neumann at the double. He's been in excellent form so far, and I'm hoping we can keep him through January. We've not had a lot of the ball, but we've made our chances count.
Into the second half, and Wolves know they've got to play much better than they did in the first 45. Well cleared away. Tavares. Could be! And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. Promising pass. Can he play it in? Well, he likes to run at them. And let's give credit to the defending. De Tomas. Melendo. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. Well, there goes.
The second half came alive a bit more. We had 5 shots, 3 chances, and they had 3 shots. We managed to get the second goal through John Jules before Semedo pulled one back right at the end of the game. It made for a nervy end, but hopefully we can keep this form going against Tottenham, who earlier in the season gave us our first defeat in the Premier League. So hopefully at Hillsborough we can get some revenge. John Jules retains his place in the starting lineup after scoring against Wolves in the last game.
And the game begins. Neumann. Castro on the ball. Opportunity. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Harry Kane! Marvellous anticipation. Well, he had the reading of that delivery, but couldn't find the target. Kane. Spurs pushing forward with options available. The high press was very much on. Goretzka. And a goal here for Tottenham, who have evened things up.
Well, we've done it ourselves, scored late on, and Son pulled one back to get the equaliser against Spurs with the last kick of the first half.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Over the top intended for Son. Will he play it in? Sends it back. Oh, great block. Goretzka. Goretzka. Could take the lead. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Maybe a chance for Spurs here to take the lead from a corner. Zagadou. Riyad Mahrez. Griezmann. And a goal at this stage. And the keeper stretching to deny him. Gives it a go. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
3 chances in a row there for defenders, and the third one from Fabry ended up in the back of the net. What a bullet header that was. So pleased to get a massive win over Tottenham. As we move on now, we've got the FA Cup away at Man City. We're going to sim it as we do with all cup games. 1-1 draw means a replay, which we probably didn't need, before we travel to Arsenal. And we get a 1-1 draw, which does matter because it means that we are through to the EFL Cup final with a 2-1 win on aggregate. Really pleased that Hamer managed to grab a goal there, and we will face West Ham at Wembley for the League Cup. Finally, a bit of transfer business. I wanted to bring in a backup right back, and James Tavernier was available. He's 33, but I've had him on other saves, and I'm really pleased how he's performed for me on those games. So I thought if we can get him on the cheap, we can get rid of one of our squad players, and ended up getting him for $2 million plus Sebastian Walker. So pleased for that. Really good backup right wing back, and quality from set pieces as well. He scored a brilliant goal for me in the League Cup final, actually, when I was doing my Burnley save as we lifted the League Cup. Two-year contract for him, 33 years old. Yeah, he's probably at his peak, but he'll be a great understudy for Castro. And we negotiate his wages down to 30k a week, 35k a week, which I'm really happy about. Solid player. So a rundown of the January transfers so far. Guri moves for 111. Bastoni is moving for 101. Kieran Tierney's gone to Juventus. Mendes has gone to Sociedad. Vincent moved in the summer. Gonzalez moved to Napoli. Most of these are summer deals that have already been done. Llorente moved to Man City. Adiemi moved to Spurs. Camavinga moved to Spurs. Spurs have really strengthened this window. Some really interesting moves there by Tottenham. Cherky moving on. Gabriel moving to Spurs. That's another player coming in for them. They've done really good business. So on to our business. So Dominguez actually left the club, our backup left wing back, and we've got 16.8 million for him and brought in 8 Nuri from Wolves. Brooking left for Sheffield United for 4.5 million. Tavernier arrived, as you saw, for 2 million plus Walker. Kozlowski came to replace Rousseau. We all miss Rousseau. Peralta also moved on finally from the club. We also sent Howley, Sparho, Savida and Rosek out on loan. So at the end of January, we are joint top of the Premier League, which sounds really daft at the minute, but we've got 50 points on the board. We've only lost 3 games, and you know, we've been playing really well. Despite losing Rousseau, we've still managed to keep our form, unlike Everton, who are still bottom with only 18 points. After having an amazing start to the season with 27 games without defeat, Southampton have now lost 3 of the next 4 and have dropped to second place. Then Watford has secured automatic promotion near enough with an 8-point gap to Sheffield United in third. Coventry in 15th, still a really average season. And the bottom 3 still Birmingham, Reading and Derby. MK Dons are top of the League One now. As with Southampton, Ipswich have had a wobble and currently find themselves in 3rd. Cambridge have really turned their season around and are flying up the table, whilst Forest Green, after being in the playoffs last month, have dropped down the table. Burton, Port Vale, Cheltenham and Walsall make up the bottom 4. Swindon are continuing their rollercoaster season as they're up to 2nd place behind leaders Wickham. Wickham have got a 6-point lead already. As we look down the table, Hartlepool move off the bottom, and it's Tranmere who drop down with Harrogate at the bottom of the table. Neumann's 18 goals in 23 games keeps him at the top of the scorers charts, and we really hope we can keep hold of him. I'm so surprised they received absolutely no bids for him during the window. Rousseau moves on, as we saw, 14 assists. He's gone to Newcastle, big move for him. And Neumann, as well as being top goal scorer, has 8 assists. Kelleher is the 2nd highest goalkeeper in terms of clean sheets, with 7 clean sheets in 23 games. A bit of an interesting January window with Tavernier, Aït-Nouri and Kozlowski coming in, with Rousseau leaving. As always guys, I'm really thankful for your support and thank you so much for watching this episode. See you next time.